I played a map called Atonement recently, which is a custom map made back in 2019, which, saying that now, is a scary amount of years ago. I replayed this map because my history on it is not so promising, due to its nature being relatively difficult.
I don't know how these guys make it.
Oh my god! But every time I've heard or seen this map in the custom map community, it's always been given high praise, and I thought, how come I have not got that opinion? Is it because I just suck at the game? The most probable answer to this is maybe yes, so I revisited it, and immediately this map is gorgeous, with every European gravel on the ground looking very sexually appealing. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! That wasn't nice. I think one thing I found very satisfying about this map, as I do with any zombies map made by Treyarch, is the feeling of not knowing what's happening, where I am going, and just found the general exploration of the map with a hint of fearing what will happen next very fun. But now saying all that, it does not help that the round change OST, if you could call it that, gives me a heavy amount of PTSD knowing what this map offers. 210. Don't like the sounds of that. This map can be separated into two areas, the above ground area and the underground area. And the map as a whole is thinner than my dog Carl. So any potential to at least train any zombies came in the form of running around above ground, or if you are feeling daring, you could run around the underground area, or lastly, you could be like me and do the second option, but shit yourself around every corner. With the map pathing aside, Atonement has a beautiful setting, with its orange skies and orange tone on the buildings, making for honestly a very realistic representation of the city of Aberdeen, just this time it is not grey. The little obstructions around the map feel like this little town, wherever it may be, was actually lived in and had history. The vibe would then immediately change when you would head underground, with the clustered spacing increasing the tension no matter the round you were on. The underground system is the most confusing part of the map, but that's when the decision making comes in. As you are going underground, you better know where you are going, because otherwise you'll be running in circles and running into a few zombies here and there, creating a certain atmosphere that will make you want to clench your ass cheeks. Cock and rat. There must be a inside joke here that I'm missing entirely. Now, if I had to pick between an old man with an electric metal pipe or a mechanical dog where all weapons but grenades and randomly dispersed rocket launchers damage it, I would pick the old man. This mechanical dog is the big bad of the map, and the only way to dispose of such an adversary was to either throw a very well-timed grenade at it, which was nearly impossible, or find RPGs around the map that are specifically selected, and only the ones that have been selected. So if you see a crate of very useful and powerful RPGs right beside your left nut, then good luck, fucko. You can't use them and instead have to find the ones that are highlighted, which can sometimes be found in the most unfortunate of locations. Once you have found these rocket launchers, it takes about 2 blasts from 2 separate RPGs to actually destroy this thing. But once you have fired at it once, it will chase you relentlessly until it is eventually destroyed. You may find the second rocket launcher, but beware that this thing will be firmly up your arse, so when you fire, make sure you have plenty of space before you try to destroy it. Now honestly, this isn't really much of a complaint, and it honestly really emphasizes that you cannot fuck with this thing, and brings a hefty amount of tension and fear whenever it spawns, which I absolutely love, and really miss within zombie maps. Okay, this thing really isn't doing anything. I thought... The Easter egg on this map is a right bastard. In order to complete this game, you have to stand there obnoxiously in circles and gather souls. You then do this multiple times across the map, and once that is done, you have to then defend these cubes, which will then create an apothecary sphere, which then you have to protect it from dudes in robes across the map. Now, the last part does not sound necessarily difficult. I mean, these guys die the moment they interact with any female, just like any male Redditor, until you notice how long each of these stations lasts for. By that point, the round has started and you are now knee-deep in zombies trying to commit some heavy amount of mean-spirited ass-whooping, and the keepers are thirsting over this metallic sphere to an unhealthy degree, to which you have surely, by this point, nearly ran out of ammo. And then, lastly, among all those things, you have the potential chance of your friendly neighborhood metal dog spawning in and making you really wonder why on earth did you think it was a good idea to record this map in the first place. Now, I honestly really like this Easter egg. It really felt like I was reliving a bit of Black Ops 3's original Easter eggs, where you are trying your best and the only way to get past it and beat this Easter egg is to excessively shit blast your pants harder. Once you have completed all the shit blasting steps you experienced, you are now ready for the final boss of this grand map. All the defending and grinding, hours of frustration will have led up to this moment right here. So ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the finale of Atonement. Yeah, the boss fight is not the hardest thing in the world. I mean, the sheer presence of the raps rolling around gave me massive amount of anxiety from what I experienced back in the day on Gorod Crovey, but all in all, with the raps, the keepers, and zombies, and the even bigger version of the metal dog, the worst thing that can really harm your progress here is, well, yourself. As one wrong misstep and timing can lead to you getting rammed firmly by everything that is behind you. But as long as you know how to run and not lose focus, this Easter egg boss fight will be easy. Just press the button to the trap 3 times, wait a good minute or so each time you interact with the trap, and then you will be golden. And you have completed this lovely, tame, and not at all soul-destroying map. Is that it? Oh, man. Oh, this is cool. This is lovely. You have defeated the evil and atoned the souls of innocent. With the Nazi war machine now destroyed. Oh, shit, I didn't get rid of it. Okay. I'm going to go over a few things that stood out to me on this map. The wonder weapon on this map is very unique. It's powerful and it's definitely deemed a wonder weapon. But sometimes I felt like I would be better with an entirely different weapon. This is because the weapon's reload time takes a good couple centuries to actually reload the gun, and by the time it's reloaded, a bunch of evil things are happening to me. It's strong, but has minimal amount of bullets, which then leads to the reloading problem. It also shoots very slowly. If I were to be in a corner, hypothetically speaking, I would be shot back to the main menu, as this thing would not be able to save my life. It's a bit of a double-edged sword. It does good damage, but you need to know when to use it, or you may be seeing the lobby quite a lot. Remember, switching your guns is faster than loading a meteorite into your gun. The starting pistol is cool. However, with it upgraded, is barely fucking usable, and I think the map creator knew that. You cheeky bastard. Firing this weapon is like sending 3 atomic nukes straight up your ass. You have no way of surviving this unless a zombie is on one side of the map and you are completely on the other fucking side. And finally, you can also use Heinz baked beans as a melee weapon. I love this map. 10 out of 10. I have the power of Great Britain in my hands. I smite thee with Heinz baked beans. Cower in fear. I am emoting with Heinz baked beans. We have come very far in humanity. I send you back to your mother's dimension. with Heinz baked beans. Completing the map gave me immense amount of satisfaction. It was the kind I had not felt in a very long time, and so because of my enjoyment on this custom map, I'm going to try and play as many custom maps as I can over the next couple months. This will come in the form of streams, which will then be converted into a video format. I've always loved custom zombies, but it was honestly not until Atonement by Mad Guys that I had felt this so reinvigorated to try out more maps that I've never played or even seen before. I will still be trying to upload some other games. I have Left 4 Dead in the works, as again, I cannot seem to escape that game. Thank you, fellow stranger, for popping your head in to check on this video. I'm going to do a heavy amount of browsing on the Steam work page now, so I will see you all in the next one. Peace.